Not sure where to buy your real estate investments? I get it. I didn't know either when I started. But today I'm going to show you guys exactly how to figure out whether you're in the right market or maybe you're not, and how to choose a better one if needed. But because the truth is, where you buy is just as important as what you buy. There's some simple but powerful ways to know your guys' market and how it's trending as well. These are must knows for any real estate investor, whether you're trying to understand your market or you're considering jumping into a new one. Because without the data, you're just guessing, and that's going to guessing leads to expensive mistakes. So I want to show you guys a few different things that come with Zillow. There are several different ways that you guys can look this stuff up. But this is kind of how you can figure out if your market is trending, if it's a location that you should be in, or if you're evaluating new ones. Because if you're like me, whenever I run PPC marketing, I want to have about 1 million in population. And so U.S. housing market, obviously that's around 1 million, but this is kind of cool. Like it's trending up. That's really good for the entire market. But I always give the example of Kansas City, Missouri. Let's just see how this thing is doing. And so it is trending up as well. But if you guys remember back to creating your buy box, my medium home value that I want is $250,000. That matches this. And remember why I want those things? Because most of my people can afford these homes with about any type of job. Like the average income is around what, $60,000, $70,000 in a household income. They can afford this home. I can also rent these houses and still be able to make money on them, or at least break even if my flip didn't go well. And these are prime numbers for owner financing homes. So let's take a look at a few things. Here's your typical home values. I like to look at quite a few different things. I like to have an idea on inventory. This isn't that much for the entire Kansas City population. New listings, median to sale listing ratio. This just means that like per one that comes up for sale, one typically sells. That's really good. Your medium home prices are here. Percent of sales over list price. That's amazing. So what that typically means is most of the people that are listing a house for they list a house for 200 grand, it is selling for 201,000 to 300,000. So it's just selling for more than what people are listing for. That's incredible to see that. Okay, so this would be a really good market. So if you guys are wondering like, what market should I be in? Kansas City would be a decent one to start in. Good grief, 7 days to pending. The markets I work in North Georgia, I'm very happy with like a 30 to 45 days going pending. That would be just fine with me. The next thing, this will be the last thing I want you guys to look at here, is your housing prices. Look all the way back to 2017, 2018, pre-COVID, 2019, 2020. So this is why I've been such a big proponent and why all of my apprentices, over time, they become wealthier and wealthier and wealthier, right? Look at the same house in 2019, 28, 2020. I mean, we can go back here, but we don't even need to. Let's just go to 2020. If you guys would have got started, probably whenever you wanted to get started, the same house was worth about 170,000. That is today worth what? 250. How about buying a stock 5 years ago that is now worth another $70,000? That's just one house, guys. We teach you how to buy one house a month here. And so with our simple strategies, they're not difficult. They're not fancy. It's not a carrot dangling. They're just things that I do to buy my houses, and I teach you guys exactly how we do them. So this is why I've always been such a huge proponent. It's got to other neighborhoods. This is why I'm such a proponent of just buying and holding. Buy and hold. Rentals are tough right now with the interest rate environments. That's why we owner financing. That's why I show everybody how to do our strategy. Because look at what would 10 homes do to you guys? That's $700,000 in equity that cash flows, that is achieving the dreams that you guys want and getting you to where you want to be at in your life. Guys, that's what I wanted to show you about building your buy box. Bottom line, don't guess on your market. Choose it. Choose your market for the reasons and watch your portfolio grow. If you want our buy box, it'll be down here in the show notes on the ability to take you to the webpage that will get that for you guys. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, please. That's an awesome way for everybody to figure out what we're doing and get this free content and free information. If you have questions about how we do this, leave a comment. I try to respond to everyone. And if you guys don't know Jesus or real estate, I suggest you get to know both.